Okay. Really? I love how his favorite memory is of me almost dying. Are you like trying to say something to me? Sometimes I leave the house. It depends on the argument. Most of them are really stupid arguments. Like
She acts like each meal is the most delicious meal ever.
He's the good cop, I'm the bad cop. I'll see like tiny little leg hairs on our bed sheets and it just grosses me out.
Next thing you know, me and Mara looked at each other, we're like, uh-oh.
But I was like, yeah, I don't like you, I hate you. I'm not gonna lie and be like, oh, everything is just amazing, and no, like, you're gonna go through things. Plans for baby number 2, Mustafa. Hello you guys, welcome back to my channel and another vlog. If you're new here, welcome. My name is Mara, this is my husband Mustafa. We just celebrated our 4-year anniversary. I thought it would be fun to do like an updated husband-wife Q&A because I haven't done one in a while and I feel like a lot has changed since the last time. I think Malik was like 6 months the last time we did it. So definitely a lot of things have changed. A lot of time has passed. So I'm just gonna go through some questions. We're gonna answer them for you guys and we haven't looked at them yet. So we haven't like pre-planned any answers. To give a little background on us before we start, I'm from Syria. Mustafa is Palestinian. We always get asked our ages. So I'm 25, you're 29?
How old did I just turn?
29. But I know it seems like we're 4 years apart, but we're not because I'm about to turn 26. So we're really only like 3 years and like 2 months apart. Not bad at all, but I just wanted to start with that bit because we always get asked. So let's go ahead and get started with the questions. Okay, this question is funny. So it says, who's the bad cop and the good cop as parents? Do you want to answer this? I think we both know what the answer is.
I'm the good cop because I'm more patient than Mara.
And you're also more of a pushover. With Malik, like anything Malik does, like it's just like whatever, it's fine. But me, I like tend to freak out, I guess. So I guess you are more patient. I just freak out instantly and I'm like, oh my god.
I think we both have our moments where we discipline, obviously.
Yeah,
you have to.
Sometimes I've seen him discipline Malik and I'm like, wow, like I'm actually shocked that you did that.
Yeah, but
and Malik is like, he looks shocked too. He's like, what?
Yeah.
Papa's yelling at me? Like, what is this?
But for the most part, I'm the good cop.
Yeah, he's the good cop, I'm the bad cop. I'm sorry, there has to be one parent that is like, you know, each one, or else they're just gonna run all over you. Okay, this one says, what do you do when you are in a fight? Do you stop speaking for a few hours? And yeah, that's basically what we do. We're like avoiding each other at all costs. If we pass each other, I'm like bumping into him, like, don't talk to me, don't look at me, don't look in my direction. Sometimes I leave the house. It depends on the argument. Most of them are really stupid arguments.
But not like leave the house. She like goes and gets coffee and goes like shopping or something and then comes back. Yeah. Not like leave.
He's like, where did you go? I'm like, none of your business.
And she has a coffee cup in her hand. I'm like, really? You couldn't give me coffee?
Yeah, I do.
Even when you're mad at me?
I'm not gonna get you coffee when I'm mad at you. I'm sorry.
That's rude.
Okay, this one is funny. I don't know if you guys have seen the TikToks where it's like, what is your ick? Or like telling each other the icks in your relationship. So this one says, biggest ick you discovered after a few years of being together. Should I share my biggest ick about you?
Okay.
Okay, this is my biggest ick, and I've already shared this with him. We actually talked about it last week.
I don't even remember.
I don't think like he obviously can't help it, but we have white sheets, okay, in our bed.
Oh my god.
He wears shorts to bed, and I'll see like tiny little leg hairs on our bed sheets and it just grosses me out so badly. Like, you guys have no idea how bad that grosses me out. I don't know why, it just does. So I'm constantly having to like lint roll our bed to get rid of all his little hairs, but they're everywhere. And yeah, that's like my ick about you.
I don't have an ick about you. I'm nice.
He wears pants. He wears pants to sleep now because I literally can't deal with it. It's bad. No, to share your ick. It's okay.
Obviously, I've always said it. My biggest ick is this girl does not know how to eat quietly.
Why is that everyone's ick about me? Like, my friends, they do not, like, they'll
She
always
acts
tell
like
me.
each meal is the most delicious meal ever. She's
I don't do that. He's so dramatic.
I'm exaggerating, obviously, but you can hear it. And
that's how I eat. Like, I'm so
when you
sorry.
hear that, I mean, I'm like, you have to sit over there. Like, get away from me. Most of the time we don't eat together because we're always, work or whatever with Malik.
Whatever.
Stuff, so.
I like to enjoy my food. I like to enjoy my food.
You can enjoy it.
And if you don't like to enjoy your food, then that's a you problem.
I don't know. It's a little crazy. If you ask me.
Okay, this is a good one. I don't think we've ever talked about this. It says, how has Mustafa supported you in your hijab journey? He's actually supported me so much. He's been so supportive. When we first met, we never talked about, obviously I was not a hijabi at the time, so we never like really talked about, I've always had the thought of like wearing a hijab, but I didn't know when it was going to be. It's definitely sooner than I expected to wear it, I will say that. And we never really like talked about it. I just told him like, hey, I really feel like in my heart that I want to do this, and I've been saying it for a few years, like 2 years, right? And he just always told me like, like, do what you want, basically. Like, I'm gonna support you in whatever decision you make. If you want to wear it, if you don't want to wear it, like, I'm gonna be supportive of that. So he's never pressured me into wearing it, and he's never pressured me into like not wearing it. So very supportive, and I appreciate it.
I mean, it's not my decision to make, and it's not for me to make, like, or for me to stop you from making. I just think it's your relationship. I mean, your decision.
Yeah, it is. Okay, this one says, what is your favorite memory, like, of each other? I don't know. I feel like we have so many good memories, but I feel like maybe one that like really sticks out to me is, I think, our first look on our wedding day.
Oh, that was good.
That was a good one.
Yeah,
that was a really good one.
It was good.
It was just really sweet, and it just like it has stayed with me this whole time. You need to do a first look on your wedding if you have not gotten, like, if y'all aren't married yet and you're planning your wedding, make sure to like include that, because it is just like such a sweet moment. Yeah. Okay, what's yours?
So, I mean, yeah, all that is nice. I like the sentimental stuff, but I like more funny things, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
And ours is from our honeymoon. Do you remember? So we had several on our honeymoon. Me, when I rode they gave me a donkey to ride instead of a horse.
We were going horseback riding and they gave him a donkey.
When me and Mara were on the beach.
I knew you were going to
say
that.
For the first time.
Are you going to say how I almost drowned? Okay, say it.
We're on the beach for the first time, and Mara, we're in the water, and this was in, what was the city called again?
Puerto Vallarta.
This was in Puerto Vallarta.
Yeah.
And so the waves can get a little bit big at times.
Really big.
And so we weren't paying attention. We were just, talking.
We were just like goofing off, whatever.
Yeah. We looked back behind us, and a huge wave is coming at us.
Like coming.
Yeah, like huge wave.
And we're kind of like sitting. We're in the shallow.
Well, we were not too much in the shallow. It was kind of in the, I mean, we weren't like too far in.
Yeah.
But we were just chilling, Next thing you know, me and Mara looked at each other. We were like, uh-oh. And then...
Do you remember what I said?
No.
I said, Bismillah.
Oh, yeah. The wave came crashing in, took us out.
Literally, we were wiped out.
Yeah, it took us out. My sunglasses were gone. My ring was gone.
His wedding ring.
Yeah, sunglasses, my wedding ring was gone. And then...
Thankfully, I did not wear mine to the beach.
We got up.
I had my phone like in a clear case. Like, you know those ones where you can like video underwater? I had it like wrapped around my neck. It like strangled me or something. I don't know what happened. I'm surprised I didn't lose my phone.
Yeah.
But it was that's actually a horrible memory for me.
And then we got up. I
somehow
looked
his
and I found
favorite.
Marah. Marah was in front of me. Look, you know, she was closer to the shore. And then her eyes were wide, and I looked back. There was another huge wave that came, and it took us out again.
And then I think we were done after that.
Yeah, we were like, okay, no more.
Like
beach
literally,
trips.
I almost drowned. I'm not kidding.
It was a funny experience.
I had like scratches on me because I hit like rocks. It was bad. I love how his favorite memory is of me almost dying. Are you like trying to say something to me?
No, it's just I like funny moments. Those are like moments
I'm
that
just
we look
kidding.
back on.
I know,
just like
it was
in
funny.
Colorado where
Yeah.
we're up top. That's a whole nother story.
This one says, what's the biggest tips for a happy marriage? This is a good question. I feel like I think we should both answer this one. I'll give some points and then you give some points. I feel like some of the biggest tips for me is love, trust, and respect. I feel like those like go hand in hand. Obviously you need to show love to one another. You know, every couple is different with how they show love towards one another. You need to be respectful towards your partner, and you need to have trust for each other, or else it's just like not gonna work. Those are my tips.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like the biggest key to success with any sort of relationship or anything is just communicate what you guys want.
Yeah.
Like whether it's
Communication is huge.
it's if you would just, you know, vacuum for me one time a week, help me out, or
I've literally
you know,
said this to him.
take when you get home from work, take the kid a bath, whatever the case is, to just have your partner
Like,
happy.
Yeah, to have your partner's like best interest at hand.
Yeah, I think communication
Communication is a huge one.
like for
You're right.
what works best for you, or like what would help you out the most.
Yeah.
And I think acts of service would be like a love language or whatever.
Yeah, and I also think that everyone's love language is different. So like what works for us, you know, may not work for you guys, but that just all depends on like what your love language is.
That's why it's important to ask
Yeah.
and not be afraid to say.
Right. This one says, advice for planning for a kid. I'm nervous but excited but confused. That's like, I feel like the emotions.
That's
we felt.
normal.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
totally normal. You're gonna go through like so many emotions. Advice? I would say like people are always like plan, but you can plan so much and you're still not gonna know what to do because it's your first baby, like, and that's okay. It's okay
Yeah.
to like learn throughout.
You're gonna
way.
learn so much as you go.
Like
and
we planned so much. We like looked up so much, and after I
Yeah.
gave birth, I was like, "What do I do?"
yeah, you're gonna learn so much as you go, and
I don't know, I feel like
think
it
the
just
biggest
comes
thing
natural.
is do what's best for you and your family.
And ask for help.
Yeah, don't be afraid to ask
Don't
for
be
help,
afraid to
but
ask for help.
don't be afraid to also set boundaries.
Right. Yes.
Yeah, don't be
Yes.
afraid to set boundaries and do what's best for you and your
Yes.
kid and your family.
That's a good one.
Because at the end of the day, it's you guys that's most important.
You,
right.
your baby, your baby,
And your husband or wife.
yeah, and each
Yeah.
other. That's it. No one
Yeah.
else matters.
Yeah, for sure.
Keep that in mind. Okay, this one says, does Mustafa help you with housework? And I feel like we've kind of gone over this a little bit, but I know a lot of people in relationships struggle with the husband like doing any housework. I don't know why, but nowadays I feel like, I don't know why, but I feel like the mentality is like the woman is supposed to do everything and the men, you know, they just work. Well, that's not how things work anymore. Believe it or not, that's not how things work. Your husband should help you around the house. And we've struggled with this. I'm not gonna lie and be like, oh, everything is just amazing. And no, like, you're gonna go through things that you're gonna have to talk through and communicate through. And, you know, Mustafa works full time, but that still doesn't like serve as an excuse for him to like not help me out, because we're both living in the house and we're both, you know, using dishes, laundry, you know, basic necessities. So he definitely does help me, but I think that we've had to kind of talk through it to get to where we are today. Do you agree?
Yeah, I mean, it's just like, it's also, I mean, communication both ways. Like,
Yeah.
I don't think that the husband that's working full time should come home and then have to do, you know, whatever, 90% of
No.
all the work in the house.
No,
and,
it
you know,
definitely
things
needs
like
to
that.
be
So
like a
it needs to be some sort
partnership.
of partnership, and that's going back to what we were saying earlier. Just
Yeah.
being able to tell each other, like, hey, I don't really like this. I would rather you do this for me, and this would help me out.
Or
more.
I like need help with this.
I
Yeah.
need help with this. At least, you know, however many times a week. Make it realistic too, obviously. Not,
Yeah. And like, you know, I feel like every day is different. Like some days I need help with vacuuming. Some days I need help with the dishes.
Yeah.
Some days I need help I need help folding the laundry. Like I already did the laundry. I folded it. I just need help like putting up the clothes.
Yeah.
And that's just a matter of, hey, like telling you.
Mm-hmm.
Or sometimes like you know, and I don't always have to like ask him. Sometimes he'll just see and he'll be like, "Oh yeah, I need to put these clothes up," or "Oh, I need to do the dishes." Like it's like overflowing. So
Yeah.
definitely don't be afraid to communicate that with your partner though.
Yeah. I mean, in a respectful way, obviously.
Yeah. No, I'm just gonna be like, you better go do the dishes right now.
You sure about that?
Or else. Okay, we always get asked this. I feel like everyone's always wondering, like, about babies. This one says plans for baby number 2. Mustafa. Oh, someone asked, does Mustafa keep asking you for another baby? And I'm like, no, it's the other way. Like, I'm like, please.
I'm like, chill.
No, we're not ready yet. I think
Yeah.
we've said this like a lot, but Maddox's not even 2 yet, and he's at the hardest stage right now.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know.
Inshallah, like if it happens,
Yeah.
it happens. You know.
Inshallah, when Allah wills
We
it.
definitely want to have another baby. We just don't know like when that is yet.
Yeah, for sure. Just not at this time.
Yeah.
Not at the moment.
Not at the moment. This one says, please describe how marriage changes after children. This scares me. It definitely changes. Would you agree?
So, the biggest thing is also changes for yourself.
Yes.
Like you're not going to be able to just be lazy.
Yeah.
You remember how lazy we used to be
Yes.
when we were both here? Like we'd be on the couch all day.
Yeah. Can't do that anymore.
Um
We'd wake up whenever.
yeah, you can't be
Go
lazy.
to sleep whenever, like at like the most bizarre times, 2,
Yeah.
3, 4 a.m.
Our first year of marriage during Ramadan, we were up
We
to like
stayed up
4
till
a.m.
Fajr
sometimes.
time.
Yeah, like it was crazy. But those are the things, like you have to be selfless
Yes.
a lot more.
Mm-hmm.
And
It's not about, like,
and
you
it's
anymore.
you have to be selfless to someone who is depending on you. Like they
Like
can't do
100%.
anything for themselves.
Right.
100% they're depending on you. So that's the biggest thing, but it's just being able to help each other out throughout the marriage, being able to help each other out when having kids,
Mm-hmm.
and then also recognizing when to give each other a break as
Yeah.
well.
Yeah, I was gonna say like it definitely changes, but it's not necessarily like a bad change. It's just like a growth. Like you're growing in a different way.
You're having to adapt.
Yes.
But adapting, I mean, it's not a bad thing at all. I mean, you're just growing as a family, and that's what it's all about.
Yeah. I think you answered that pretty good. I feel like I don't have anything else to add to it. This one says, do you guys ever fight? And the answer is yes.
Yeah, everybody
Every
does.
couple fights. Oh my god, is that a hawk? Did you see that? That was a huge bird. And it was like coming for our car.
It's looking for Ella.
Oh, that was scary. Anyways, do you guys ever fight? Yes. Every couple fights.
Yeah.
Every couple fights. And it's okay.
I mean, now it's about just dumb stuff, I guess, at the end of the day.
It's like,
Yeah.
like I honestly, like, when was the last time we fought? That one day that I left the house and I went to Sonic. Got a drink. And I had a really good time by myself. But what did we even fight about? I don't even remember.
See, yeah, it's
But-
just dumb stuff.
But I was like, yeah, I don't like you, I hate you. I didn't say that, but I was thinking it. I like this question. It says, does Mustafa want to be a girl dad? Do you want to be a girl dad?
I mean, inshallah, I'd love to have
I don't know why, but I can see you being like the best girl dad.
a boy and a girl.
Like, he seems like he would be so amazing with a daughter. I don't know why. Like, I always tell him this. I'm like, ugh, she's gonna like steal him. She's gonna steal him
She
from
doesn't.
me.
Yeah.
No, I would love to
Yeah,
have a
she
girl,
does.
inshallah. I would love to have a girl, but I just know that she's gonna be like, he's gonna be gone. She gonna take him, and she's gonna have him wrapped around her finger. He's gonna do anything and everything she wants, and he doesn't believe it, but if we have
We'll
a girl,
see.
we'll see. Okay, guys, we're near the end. I feel like we've gone on too long. I'm gonna answer 2 more questions, and we'll be all done. This one says, is it okay to get annoyed of each other quicker the longer you're together? And the answer is yes. Especially when we like go on vacations together. If we're, because like when we're at home, we're not in each other's faces 24/7, you know, like we're doing our own thing. We're attending to our own businesses. You know, he goes to work, I go to work, we have a kid. It's you know, things are busy. Well, when you go somewhere and you're literally in each other's face like the whole time, we tend to get kind of annoyed. It's just like anything, a little thing, I'm like, ugh, he's so annoying. Do you feel like that?
I feel like I'm more patient
Yeah.
when we go travel anywhere, but I think those are things that obviously
I think they're
as
definitely
you
they're
get
normal in a
yeah, I mean,
relationship.
it's normal to get annoyed. I mean, that's fine. You're living with somebody 20
Yeah.
I mean, you're seeing them more often than anyone else. You're gonna get annoyed, but it's not like to the point of like, I hate this person.
No, yeah, definitely not. That would be like another extreme.
Yeah, I know. I'm just saying, like, it's not to that point. It's just like, oh, that's annoying. And we tell it, like, we tell each other. It's not like we're like, oh, we're hiding off in the corner. Like, we're like, no, you're being annoying right now.
Yeah,
like stop.
You're being really annoying.
Yeah, like, seriously.
He said that to me a few times. I
Yeah.
can be annoying sometimes.
So it's just, it's normal. It's definitely normal. That's nothing to be.
I was gonna compare it to like when, like, you're living with I was living with my mom, my parents, like, and my siblings. You get annoyed of your mom, your parents, and your siblings. You fight. You know, it's like it's the same thing.
Right, but you still love them.
Yeah. Okay, this is gonna be the last question. It says, "Is the cliche saying the first year of marriage is the hardest true?" Oh my gosh, people used to always tell me that, and then we went through our first year of marriage, and I was like, "That was not hard at all." Do you agree?
Yeah, I think
the first year of marriage was the easiest for us.
I think the hardest
Was this year?
Was the adjustment period with I guess from a toddler or from a
baby to a toddler.
From a baby to a toddler.
This year, our 4th year of marriage was the hardest year.
From a baby to a toddler, it just like adds more stress.
Yes.
Upon us, more just I don't know.
Lots of just like, I guess we bickered a lot. We argued a lot this year. We definitely did.
Yeah. And it wasn't even about stuff that...
Like, it didn't have to do with Malik. It was just, like, things that, I guess, just annoyed us about each other.
Yeah. And it wasn't because of Malik or anything, but it was just...
No.
Because he needed more attention, it added more, like, I guess, stress.
Just a lot more adjusting, yeah.
A lot more adjusting, yeah. That's good.
And we didn't know how to, like, I guess, deal with it.
Yeah.
So we dealt with it the best way that we could.
Right.
But that was the last question, you guys. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you are new here, please do not forget to hit that subscribe button. Give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and comment down below your thoughts. If there's any other questions, you can comment them down below. I'll try to answer them for you guys. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed, and we will see you guys in the next vlog. Bye, guys.
Bye. Thank you.